just maybe a little piece of advice I'd give to missionaries going into the field is to just focus on the people, love them, pray specifically for them. I think if I could change one thing, I would have prayed more specifically for the people and realize that prayers aren't answered on your knees. They're answered as you are actually engaging with the people and working. But one of the things also that was kind of a distraction was there's a lot of just a lot of talk amongst missionaries about, you know, when transfers happen and who's going to go where and who's going to be put in what position as district leader or zone leader or AP. It seemed like that was always a topic of conversation. And then frequently missionaries would come up to me and be like, "Hey, I hear you're going to be a zone leader the next change, or I hear you're going to be a district leader." And that wasn't really a strong desire of mine. I think most people would be like, "Yeah, I'd like to do that," just because maybe you feel like the Lord is more pleased with you if you're in that position. So I'm not going to deny that I had no desire to be a district leader or a zone leader. But every time missionaries would kind of talk about that and say, "Hey, I heard that you're going to be a zone leader," I would think about it, and it would kind of distract me, and it never actually happened. And so, towards the end of my mission, I did become a district leader, but for a great portion of my mission, there was just so much talk, and it just was a distraction. And actually, one of my companions, a similar thing happened to him. They kept saying, "You're going to go into the office. You're going to be an office elder," and he wanted to be. He wanted to be the secretary, and it was one of the things he wanted to do. So he's really excited. And so for the month leading up to transfers, I would kind of joke with him and say, "Hey, you're going to get transferred to the office." But when the transfers happened, he didn't actually end up going to the office. What happened is we both got transferred to the same area, 8 hours away. And I'll tell you what, we rode on a bus from Panama to David, and he did not say one word to me. He was just so disappointed that he did not get that specific assignment that it made things very uncomfortable. I mean, just imagine sitting on a bus next to somebody who you've lived with for 2 months and you don't say one word to him the whole ride. So again, just advice to missionaries: just focus on not what position you're in or, where you're called. Just love the people and just do what the will of the Lord is.